Hello, everyone. Doing more Sam and Max today. Excited to be streaming more of this because I love these games, if that was not already obvious. There we go. Should be up on stream now. Hello everyone. Lainey, Aaron, I saw that Heavy Thunder was here. We're doing more of this season 3, Devil's Playhouse, and on episode 3 they stole Max's brain because at the end of episode 2 Sam came back from doing something. I don't think they ever said what it was he left the room to do, but he comes back and Max just has a giant hole in his head. So that's where we left off. They better not have stole my brain. I like having one of those. It'll probably pick us up right where it left off with, like, Sam standing over Max. Is there no sound? Don't do that. Don't say that, Aaron, because that makes me think that like somebody's over with the audio, because I deal with that like once a week. Oh, you sent me a sound clip? Alright, hang on. Let me wait for the intro cutscene to finish. I'm scared. What did you send me, Aaron?
Thanks to our magnificent brains, most of us live out our lives under the delusion that we are in control. But are our brains truly in control? Makes you think, doesn't it? Engrossed in the thrilling cinematic exploits of their ancestors, the freelance police have had no time to ponder these eternally vexing questions.
Why is the game so loud?
But in mere moments, they and you will be plunged headfirst into these murky philosophical depths when Sam returns from his ill-timed bathroom break
to
discover
bathroom break?
They stole Max's brain.
Based on the similarly titled novel by Jane Austen.
Little buddy?
Why is it so loud?
No. No.
What happened?
Uh-oh. Sam is angry.
Hey! What happened to Max? Talk!
We don't know! 1 second we were guarding the devil's toy box, then BAM! Out went the lights!
Through a fog of rage, darkness, and raisinets, I tried to remember what Flint Paper told me about interrogating suspects.
Rule number 1, don't let the suspect control the conversation. Get him talking, then surprise him. Interrupt him with a question, or call him a liar, freak him out. And if all else fails, bring little Miss Persuasion out for a stroll.
I like that Flip Paper told him this while beating up a suspect.
Actually, I think it was more of a boom, really. Really, because I distinctly...
You lie! Why are you lying?
We're not lying! Someone snuck up on us and knocked us out! How do you think we wound up on the floor like that?
Okay. What else can you tell me?
Well, that's the last thing we remember until you woke us up and started snarling at us. Yeah, that's the last thing we remember.
Who followed?
Rule number 2,
Robin
timing
Bird.
is everything.
Thank you.
When you hear the suspect lying, that's when you jump in and accuse him.
Touch to select.
Yup, I was totally unconscious the whole time. I certainly didn't see anything interesting. No siree, Bob. Can we go now? Go ahead. Put us out of our misery. Since we've lost the Devil's Toy Box, we might as well be dead anyway.
Too easy. Keep talking.
Well, that's about it.
Can we go now? The apocalypse is at hand, and we've got plans to make.
What happened to Max? Talk!
We don't know!
1 second we were guarding.
Yeah, I've heard the
Bam!
sound.
Actually, I think it was more of a boom.
What are you talking about?
The Devil's Toy Box!
It's a source of horrible, terrible power.
And now it's gone!
We're doomed!
Doomed!
Stop doing that! What else can you tell me?
Well, that's the last thing we remember until you woke us up and started snarling at us.
Yeah, that's the last thing we remember. Yup, I was totally unconscious.
Liar!
All right. I came to before Jebediah, just in time to hear the telltale
He said telltale.
sounds of a brain being removed from a bunny.
Obadiah, why didn't you do anything?
I was afraid that he'd remove my brain too.
Who? Who took Max's brain?
It was the space gorilla.
Skunk Ape.
What the fuck? How did he get out of the
He
penal
must have been
zone?
released from the penal zone when the toy box was stolen.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, right, because
Half
the
as
toy
sorry
box
as
was
that
powering the new
brain-stealing
penal
space
zone we
ape's gonna
made.
be when I catch up with him.
Rule number 3. Mole men are easy. To crack the tough nuts, you'll need information to prove your case. Sometimes you gotta ask around to get the dirt on the doers. Now, go get 'em.
Thanks, Flint. The penile zone. They took Max's brain. Can't have shit in Detroit. Something's over one spec. Remember to interrupt at the right time to get the
I
info.
wrote a mental note to thank Flint at Max's funeral and got ready to squeeze some punks.
Okay, can I change the sound yet? Oh my fucking god. Looks like Max's head has teeth, and I don't like that.
General Skunk Ape. I should have known. That space ape had wanted Max's brain ever since he found out it was special. Now that special brain was gone, and I was
I can't
cut
believe they
loose,
turned this into a noir
drifting in the
game.
neon current, hoping for a lucky break.
They literally turned Sam and Max into a fucking noir game.
Hello, ugly.
Oh my...
You're one of Skunk Ape's goons. Where's your boss? What did he do to my little buddy?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunkapi since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his fine.
There we go. Christ, it's so loud.
Final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional boundaries. Anyhow,
Hurry it up.
since Skunkapi's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a sign spinner. It's a very fulfilling, low-temperature job. More.
What happened next?
But enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat.
Rat? What rat?
Frankie the rat. He
happened to his hat and jacket? He took it off to look more badass.
Gambling rings.
Where can I find him?
He hangs out on the corner of Veni and Vidi in the Latin Quarter.
I just noticed Sam has like a 5 o'clock shadow now, because angry and gritty.
Frankie the Rat. The name left a bad taste on my tongue and an itchy sensation in my boxers.
I hate that.
Still, there wasn't a rodent more plugged into the bad wiring in this city.
Awful. Now that I think about it, whatever happened to Jimmy? I haven't seen him since season 2. Uh-oh, Frankie, you're fucked.
Hey, rat.
Sam, buddy, how's it hanging?
My partner's
Hey,
got
that's
a
the guy
bad
that
case
voiced
of a
Brady
missing brain,
Coulter.
and someone thinks you might know something about it.
Brain, huh? Well, I did see something unusual and brain-related a little while back.
Spill!
I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fella was wandering around in circles. Skip where? Hey, take it easy, big fella. I sent him right over that away, about 2 miles.
Wow, that was
Frankie the
fast.
rat helping a tourist? It was absurd. Absurd like Max was, back when he had a brain. So imagine my surprise when I found Frankie's tourist wandering around the bad side of town.
Wonder who the tourist is. No, Sam is just being all noir and interrogating people.
Oh! Ah!
What the fuck? Mr. Golira. This guy's new. I haven't seen... Like, this is like a new model for this season.
You, foreign guy, what's your story?
Ooh, an American police shakedown! How thrilling!
Yeah, it's a real honor. Now, what do you know?
Well, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats.
And Frankie sent you here?
Yeah,
That dirty lion rat.
you know, back in Europe,
Hang on. Now the music's too loud.
I heard so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful. Anyhow, I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg.
Hurry it up.
After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting...
Liar!
Moi? Lie? How dare you make such an accusation without a shred of proof? When I get back to the hotel, I will report you to the European consulate at once.
Fine.
Fine. Now, where was I? Oh, yes.
Let's hear your sad little story again, from the top.
Very well. You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful. Anyhow, I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the...
Yeah,
At least I think
whatever.
it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg.
Ultra super colored what now?
The Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. My people's word for a stunning battle between a strangely garbed man and an alien space gorilla carrying a brain in a jar. So, where was I? Oh, yes! After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my... You know what else? I'm stuck.
What?
Ibble-skibbled. It's a common European word that describes the feeling of my disorientation combined with nagging doubts about a rat. Honestly, what do they teach you Americans in your schools?
Video poker.
So, what else would you like to know?
Video poker!
People in this country are so intense.
What do they teach you Americans in your schools? Video poker. That's actually really funny.
The tourists seemed like just another victim circling the drain, but I knew there was more to the story. It was time to circle back and flush out the truth.
So what am I, I see, so... Okay.
Frankie, what do you know?
I was given directions to a confused tourist.
To the museum district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around in circles.
Where?
Hey, take it easy, big fella. I sent him right over there. Anyway, I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain.
Skunk ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation slot.
A brain? Was it Max's?
How should I know? All I know, it was a brain in a jar, and that crazy space gorilla was holding on to it like it was his best friend in the world. So I grabbed a tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took your buddy. Yipes! Stop doing that! It ain't good for my angina.
Is
So
your
now
what? It's not good for your what?
One more time. What do you know about my partner's brain?
It's like I was telling you. I was given directions to a confused tourist.
What the fuck is an
To the museum
angina?
district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies.
Don't lie to me, Frankie. I talked to your tourist, and it looks to me like you sent him over to the wrong side of town to get rolled by your rat pack.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But this conversation is over. I ain't saying nothing till I get some legal representation. The nerve of some people.
Thank you,
You
Aaron.
want a lawyer? Here's an attorney from Smith & Wesson.
Okay, I'll talk. Sheesh. Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding him up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it. Acting all high and mighty and European, wearing his fancy socks.
What?
You know, the bad
What?
side of town. Hoboville, Flemberg, Broken Corners, that area. Anyway, when the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other... The tourist was loaded with high-exchange European stuff, but all the other guy...
Other gorilla? What other gorilla?
Believe it or not, it was another space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store, the poor schlub.
So that dirty punk sign spinner did see Skunk Ape.
Anyway, after the fight moved on, and that's all I know on it.
Ah!
You're welcome.
Go talk to this fucker again. Oh shit, I never put that sound clip that Aaron sent me. What Aaron sent me. Great. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks. Appreciate it, bud.
I'm back. Now where's Skunk Ape?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk Copy since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrifying.
That story ain't gonna wash, Bonzo. Your pal Frankie told me all about how you and he hid from a fight between Skunk Ape and some other guy. Now make with the lip flapping and I better like what I hear.
It's true. A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Frankie the Rat and a tourist when General Skunkape came running down the street, chasing after a strangely garbed man, to my everlasting shame.
Strangely garbed?
Yes, a man in a faded jacket and a strange hat. He seemed to be carrying a box of some sort. General Skunkape was in hot pursuit. After the general and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this.
It's a
Surprised he
rhinoplasty.
didn't come back for it, but he appeared.
What's that? A brain remover?
I
No, it's the
believe one of the
rhinoplasty.
toys of power that my general has been collecting for the past 25 Krylex.
I knew that. Give me that toy.
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkape's good graces. Once I return this artifact to the general, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come to miss that pitiful pop gun will never make me give up the rhinoplasty, Earth Dog.
Give me that toy.
No! Once I oh, how I've come to miss Stan.
I thought you were a sign-spinning pacifist now.
I was, but the sight of the general pummeling that stranger rekindled my hours dormant lust to conquer the galaxy at his side.
But where's Skunk Ape?
Weren't you paying attention? A few of your Earth minutes ago,
Jittered
I
off
was spinning
screen.
my sign for Frankie the Rat.
Yeah, Frankie the Rat and the tourist.
Lasting shame, I cowered behind a crate like a common Venusian bonobo as the general and his.
Then what?
After the general and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that. I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared to be in. Hey, don't you want to know about our baby iguana sale?
Something Frankie said about the tourist was sticking in my craw like a spoonful of peanut butter. Chunky style.
Chunky style. Weren't you paying attention?
Ooh, a repeat performance.
Let's run through it one more time. And speak slowly. I'm an American.
As I said before, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum. You know, back in Europe, I had some...
You lie.
You're right, it was more like 57 minutes ago. Yeah, but you American police are stinklers. Anyhow, I was about to give him a tip for the help. Well, all of a sudden, at least I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. It might have been more of an Ödeler Spuckenfreundl affair. But I
Liar!
Nein, nee, it really was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. But more like a kleine Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. But anyway,
How did the voice actor
after the fight
remember
moved
these?
on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying
I think
nothing
he's
but
lying.
the
I
clothes
think he
on my
left
back.
with something
You know
more.
what else?
Don't play innocent with me, metric lover. The rat saw you pick up something after the fight. Now spill!
Yeah, it's true. I took a souvenir from the fight. I didn't think anyone would notice. Here.
Norrington? Who the heck is Norrington?
I don't know. Just don't hurt me. You Americans are all animals. Animals.
I get it, because he literally is.
Finally, a clue. Norrington. The name rang fewer bells than a sleigh in July. Fortunately, it didn't need to. Crimetron, do your stuff! What do you mean not found in database?
The Crimetron requires additional clues to make an informed deduction.
Clues? I haven't got time for clues. Max's body is starting to smell. Differently.
Then maybe you should stop yelling at my girlfriend and start with the clue-finding.
Fuck you. Let's go talk to the sign spinner, see if he knows who Dr. Norrington is.
I'm back! Now where's Skunk Ape?
A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Frankie the Ratna. To my everlasting shame, I cowered behind a crate like a common Venusian bonobo as the general and his prey skirmished. After the general and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this. I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared to be...
Liar!
It's right in front of your face, see?
Okay, so maybe that's not a lie. Give me that toy!
No! Once I... Oh, how I've come to...
You're lying!
About what?
Maybe let's talk to Frankie. Let's talk to Frankie.
That dumb ape really thought that his life was about to take a turn for the better. But I knew that the only turns in life are the ones that take you the wrong way down a one-way street to nowhere, where U-turns aren't permitted before 8 p.m. except for city buses.
Thank you, Sam.
Frankie, what do you know?
I go
Like
Frankie is
you
just
guessed,
laying on
I
the
gave the
ground.
tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding him up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it.
You're lying! No, wait, you're not. Keep going.
Anyway, when the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind the... The tourist was loaded with high-exchange European stuff, but all the other guy had was... Yipes! Stop doing that! It ain't
good for my vagina.
Anyway, after the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest. Ask it.
Liar!
No, honest, I came right back here. And then you showed up and started slapping me around. So now what?
Once more, with feeling.
If you insist. Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding him up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it, acting all hot.
Then what?
When the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind the crate, and I picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high exchange European stuff, but all the other guy had was...
You lie!
Hey, Sam, I never lie about my cowardice. I'm really proud of it. Anyway, after the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest. Ask it.
Souvenir?
Yeah, something fell out of the funny hat guy's pocket, and the tourist scooped it up.
What was it?
I don't know, something.
So the tourist didn't leave empty-handed after all.
We already knew that.
So
though.
what now?
Stick around. I may be back.
I shall count the minutes.
Brady culture rat.
I wasn't going back there. Not for all the bums on Broadway. The tourist would have to find his own way back to Europe.
So that's it. We don't have to talk to the tourist anymore.
I'm back! Now where's Skunk Ape?
A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Frankie the Rat and a tourist when General Skunkape came running down the street, chasing after a strangely garbed man. To my everlasting shame, I cowered behind...
You're lying!
Why would I lie about seeing Skunkape after you just caught me in a lie about not seeing him?
Sorry, lost my angry train of thought for a second. Continue!
As I was after the general and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this. I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared to
What
be
is
in
this option?
something
You
of
haven't
a...
done
I dropped something once. I think it was my innocence. Then I dropped my compassion. Now I just drop punks.
Is that supposed to be dark? It doesn't make sense.
Sue me. Give me that toy!
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkape's good graces. Once I return this artifact to the General, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come to miss standing at my...
Huh. You're fooling yourself, kid.
What are you talking about?
The only thing Skunk Ape's gonna welcome you with is a fistful of phasers. You can't go home again. You can't even get on the porch. You've tasted the apple, peed in the pool, bitten the hand that rocks the cradle. You're a sign spinner to him now, and that's all you're ever gonna be.
You're right. It's hopeless. No matter what I do now, I'll never soar through the galaxy at my general's side ever again.
But yeah. Thanks.
And I hate to tell you, but you're not a very good sign spinner either. I hated to see a grown gorilla cry, so I got in the car and looked for another lost soul to join me as I gazed into the abyss.
I guess all that's left is to get something.
The last time we saw the rhinoplasty toy, Max's special brain used it to turn into a bazooka. Now it was going to lead me to the guy who stole that special brain. It wasn't exactly ironic, but I didn't care.
Oh, maybe we have enough clues now.
Okay, Crimetron, this is your last chance before I start looking for an upgrade.
Ooh, there we go.
Come on, you obsolete hunk of junk. Talk! Where's Skunk Ape?
Sam, no!
Stop holding out on me!
Get away from her, you brute.
Mostly natural history.
Finally.
Audiences across the country say, you're a monster, Sam.
What have you become?
The Museum of Mostly Natural History, the tarnished jewel of the city's once thriving museum district. Max and I always meant to visit, but we'd never gotten around to it. Now we were finally going to take in its thrilling and dubiously educational displays with a vengeance.
Oh boy. Oh, that's Sam and Mac. Well, that's where Sam keeps his gun.
All right, Skunk Ape, it's time to pay the piper. Plus tax and applicable service fees.
Yeah, I saw that. Live nude bunnies.
Hang tight, little buddy.
Back to the actual point and
Take
click
a look
adventure
around
game.
after I track down Max's brain.
Alright, I guess we should just go upstairs. Laser light show. Nice.
Hail to my superior technological might, Necromancer!
Blow it out your simian hindquarters, barbarian!
I knew it!
Skunk Ape. And paperweight? He's looking pretty spry for a 120-year-old. And there's the Devil's Toy Box. And is that...
Sam! Get me out of here. This whole place smells like gorilla and patchouli.
Sam? The interloper who foiled my scheme to collect the Toys of Power and re-imprisoned me in the penal zone?
Sam? The great-grandson of the patron who put the kibosh on my intricate plan to unleash Yog-Sothoth and take over the world?
I hate that guy.
I hate that guy!
Yes, a common enemy. I propose an alliance.
You get the galaxy, I get the Earth?
Agreed!
Nice going, Bubble Brain.
Don't blame me. I'm still trying to find the volume controls on this thing.
Minions, after him!
Uh-oh.
Sam? Ah, man. Now I'm stuck in here with the alliance of C-list supervillains. Ah, it was way more fun when they were fighting.
Now what?
Hey, Skunk Ape!
Yes?
What are you two scamps doing with the Devil's Toy Box?
We're tapping the nigh infinite power of your brain to create a bifurcated vortex of technological and arcane energies to impel the Toys of Power to return to their point of origin.
Via a 5-dimensional matrix of quantum foam and sympathetic magics.
Yes, of course.
You have no idea what I just said, do you?
No, but if it means more psychic toys for me, then vortex away. So, long time no see.
Long time? Yes, yes. If only you knew
How long?
it has been but a handful of Earth
Hours since you and your companion imprisoned me in the penal zone.
However, due to the temporal phase shifting of the zone,
I experienced years of maddening nothingness during those fleeting hours.
Ah, that would explain the tiny crow's feet around the eyes. Not to mention that telltale old gorilla smell. What are you doing here, anyway?
The same thing I was doing all those years ago.
Boring me to tears?
Gathering the Toys of Power so that I might conquer the galaxy.
Gotcha.
Now that you and Fezhead have stopped fighting, could you tell me how my brain ended up outside my sexy little body?
I took it from you after I was suddenly ejected from the penal zone.
How come I didn't notice?
you appeared to be entranced by a primitive form of Earth entertainment.
Around here, we call it a popcorn coma, big guy.
I love that this is actually just a picture of Max's brain.
What are you planning to do with my brain once this whole Toys for Jerks drive is over?
The same thing I planned to do before you yanked me into your AirSat's penal zone. Plug your brain into my ship's central computer and use your terrifying psychic powers to conquer the galaxy.
Couldn't we just use them to cruise for chicks? The ladies love a good spoon bending.
That's curious. My scans indicate you don't even like girls.
Could you try not to kill Sam? He's my designated driver whenever I'm in the sauce like this.
Oh, my minions won't kill him.
That's good.
They're under strict orders to drag him, beaten and bloodied, to my feet, so that he might witness my ascension to ruler of the galaxy.
Just so long as he can still drive.
Oh.
I see you've got your old band of lackeys back together.
Yes, yes. My mighty army is once again ready to take on the galaxy. At least they would be if Paperweight's filthy security guard wasn't underfoot. That disease-carrying insect had better keep his pestilent thorax away from my boys.
Why are you working with that creepy Paperweight guy?
Monsieur Paperweight and I have reached an accommodation.
Is that legally permitted in this state?
I'm lending my scientific prowess to his mystical efforts to draw the toys of power into the so-called Devil's Toy Box.
That spell thing Paperweight's working on. It wouldn't have something to do with summoning an elder god by the name of Yog-Sothoth, would it?
Now that you mention it, Yog-Sothoth's name did come up once or twice. He's certainly touchy about that precious tapestry of his.
Yeesh. Could you go over there for a while? The way you're salivating over my anterior cortex is creeping me out, frankly.
Very well.
Hey, bad guys, how about a little light show? It's getting boring in here.
I'm afraid that tonight's performance of Mundane Objects in Space, A Cosmic Odyssey, has been cancelled, so that the General and I might use the projector
General.
to summon the scattered psychic toys from the four corners of the globe.
Aww. Look at all those cool psychic toys. Am I doing that?
Indeed, yes. Your psychic brain, melded to Monsieur Paperweight's sorcery and my super science, have created a techno-arcanic whirlpool, drawing the toys to this convenient container.
So that explains the giant sucking sound in my head.
No, that's just you.
Okay. Why can't I click on that?
Hey you, Fez guy!
What is it?
What are you and Corporal Buttcheeks here doing with the Devil's Toy Box anyway?
We're unwinding and rewiring the synapses of your brain to cast a blasphemous net of tech necromancy across the reality so that the toys of power may be properly encased within the Devil's Toy Box.
Ah, that's about what I thought.
Really? Repeat what I just said.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got a wonderful brain! Blargy, blargy. More toys for me! You're a magical mumbo-jumbo guy, so maybe you can tell me. What's the deal with me having psychic powers all of a sudden? Am I going through the change?
It's difficult to say. The only minds on this plane capable of wielding the toys of power are the insane, the simple, or the defective.
Ah, you've been reading my press, kid.
But encountering two special brains in the same bloodline is practically unheard of. Your lineage is most peculiar and dangerous.
You should see us during holiday cookouts. Could you try and stop your new buddy from zapping Sam with a banana-shaped ray gun or whatever?
Why should I give a hellbeast's hangnail about the fate of Sameth's brood?
Well, let me get back to you on that. How come you haven't aged a day since my great-grandpa kicked your demon-summoning butt back in the olden times?
The horrible secret of my apparent immortality is too terrible to comprehend, and would surely drive an uninitiated mind such as yours to the brink of madness were I to utter it.
So, Pilates then? What are you doing in this 2-bit museum anyway?
Since my defeat at the hands of your meddling ancestors, I've insinuated myself into the archaeological community, painstakingly gathering the requisite toys of power necessary to reopen a doorway between our world and the realm of Yog-Sothoth.
Nerd. Why are you and that big dumb ape skunk ape working together?
General Skunkapi and I have had a meeting of minds over our mutual loathing of you, your partner, and your forefathers.
So that added up to what, one mind between you?
I just hope his brain-dead minions can dispose of your partner without injuring any of my employees.
I feel like we have to get
Grubby
them to
joint you
fight
got
again
here.
by making
It's
them
one of the
realize they
finest
hate their-
collections in the world. Our Yog-Sothoth tapestry is one of a kind.
like
Gee,
their
it'd be a
minions don't
shame
like
if
each
Skunk
other.
Ape's minions ripped your tapestry to shreds and used it for space towelettes. You know, accidentally.
Don't even think of such a thing.
All this talking with my brain is making me tired. Let's talk later. What's that for?
That controls our new laser light show. It will bring many, many young people to the museum.
If you can lure them away from their zoetropes. These two goofs are about as entertaining as public radio. Oh, I sure hope Sam survived the attack of the minions. I've got a lot of complaining to do.
I like how it has a little Max mouth display.
Well, at least I know that Max's brain is still alive and kicking. I'll never get back in there while Skunk Ape and Paperweight are working together. Maybe I can break up those lovebirds from out here.
I have to fuck the tapestry up. What?
Hey, you!
Who, me?
Don't get kid with me, wise guy. What are you doing in the museum after dark?
I'm Sam. I'm with the Freelance Police.
Freelance police, eh? I heard a lot about you guys. A lot. I'm Sal, museum's security guard. You must be looking into all the freaky shenanigans going on around here tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Well, feel free to poke around. But right now, you gotta do something about this pile of trash.
That's not trash. That's my partner.
Partner, trash, potato, potato. If it's not up and moving in the next few minutes, I'm tossing that smelly lump of guts into the incinerator.
Incinerator? Yeesh. That fellow reminds me of my great-granduncle Eustachius. Canis erectus. This freakish tooth, dating from the late Flammarian era, is thought to represent an evolutionary
gonna say,
dead
that
end
is the
of
same
heavy-set
voice actor
man-dog
as Chuckles.
hybrids. This night was bad enough, but now my distant ancestors are getting insulted by pasty-faced anthropologists.
Racism.
Sal!
Keep it down, will ya? This is a museum, not a locker room.
Nice headphones. Listening to the game? Or maybe some Black Flag?
Hey,
these are
I
my
love Black
official
Flag.
museum guard emergency headphones. I gotta wear these so that Mr. Paperweight can tell me where to go in case of a security emergency. Of course, I haven't heard from him in a while. He must be busy up there with that space gorilla guy.
Don't look now, but there's a scandalously clad intergalactic despot running roughshod through your museum.
You mean General Skunkape? He's an A1 buttwad, all right. But what are you gonna do? Mr. Paperweight's rolled out the red carpet for him and his minions.
Don't you think you should alert the authorities?
What? Lose my job?
Good point.
How's life with Skunk Ape?
Skunk Ape. That's a good one. I'll have to remember that. Not so bad. Aside from the big gorilla over there guarding the door, most of these apes just hang out in the planetarium.
What's with all the apes running around?
Beats me. Mr. Paperweight told me to steer clear of them. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Sounds like Joe from Family Guy.
Would you mind not throwing my little buddy into the museum's incinerator?
What can I do, Sam? If Mr. P finds another corpse strewn about all willy-nilly on the exhibit floor, he's gonna kick my thorax right to the unemployment office. You say your friend's still alive? You better get him moving.
Would you mind not throwing my little buddy into the museum's incinerator?
What can I do, Sam? You say your friend...
But he hasn't got a brain.
Well, maybe you should find him a new one. Sheesh, some detective you are.
Sal, why is that name so familiar? Wait a minute. Stinkies used to have a fry cook named Sal.
Yep, that'd be me.
A 6-foot-tall cockroach working at Stinkies? That's shocking. No, wait. What's that thing that's the complete opposite of shocking? So why did Grandpa Stinky fire you? I mean, aside from the whole disease-carrying vermin thing.
He, didn't approve of a cockroach in the kitchen.
That's strange. Grandpa Stinky never had problems with cockroaches before. Any idea what that paperweight loser is doing in the planetarium?
Hey, don't be calling Mr. Paperweight a loser. He's a stand-up guy who took me in and gave me a job.
He's not here, you know.
Nah, I got no idea what that loser's up to. Heck, I can't even understand half the things he tells me over the headphones.
Your boss is gathering demonic toys for a nefarious purpose.
Toys, eh? And what do you want me to do about it?
Call the Army, the Navy, the Swiss Guard.
You want me to turn on my boss? Dream on, buddy. This is a pretty cushy job here, and I ain't messing it up over a bunch of demonic toys.
Okay.
See you, Sal.
Careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
Thank you. He's nice.
The end of the world is predicted by top apocalypsologists. Some say the world will end in fire, some in ice, but it takes a truly advanced mind to envision an apocalypse that revolves around a many-eyed, many-horned, walking purple people-eater.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
To witness the final stage of the coming apocalypse, turn the hourglass. Okay. Whoa, I did not see that coming.
What's this?
Oyosaurus henway.
Oh hey, there's one of Skunk Ape's minions right there. I didn't even notice. Hi.
Earth Dog Man, where do you think you're going?
I'm, just looking for the snack foods exhibit.
No one leaves here. Skonkape's orders.
Why?
We're supposed to be on the lookout for, Sam. That's it, Sam. Are you Sam?
No, my name is, Tyrone. Sam's that guy.
Tis we! I've arrived at the world-famous Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, a cute little animatronic monkey!
Mahila to Skonkape, I've successfully neutralized the one known as Sam.
Yes? Describe him.
Pink, hairless, difficult to place accent.
That's not Sam, you fool! Now don't bother me again until you find Sam.
Apparently that, wasn't Sam.
Oh well, happy hunting.
Thank you, Tyrone.
Thank you, Tyrone.
Museum of Mostly Natural History guided tour. Ah, an audio guide that attempts to make sense of the nonsensical museum displays. I should tape one of these for our office. It's too bad Max's mighty psychic brain isn't here. There's all sorts of new phone numbers on this courtesy phone.
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History. My name is Anton Paperweight, and I'll be your narrator
know his name
on
is
this
Anton.
self-guided tour today. Let us begin. Please make your way to the Mesozoic era exhibit in the center of the main floor. Although it lasted for only 7 weeks during the late summer of 56 million BC, the Mesozoic era produced an incredible explosion of evolutionary diversity, most of which was quickly erased by less ridiculous creatures.
I imagine we're gonna have to use one of the use these in like a certain order to trick someone who's listening at some point.
Gently yank the bone to hear the roar of the Poyosaurus henway. Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city. Humanity has long pondered about the eventual fate of the Earth. Today, thanks to sophisticated supercomputers, scientists have determined that the world will end in the year 2015 as giant monsters, environmental disasters, and political apathy combine to turn our world into an unlivable hellhole shortly before the sun unexpectedly goes nova.
Boy, that hits home.
Turn the hourglass to witness the Earth's final moments as predicted by accredited apocalypticians. Please proceed to the Treasures of the Forgotten Pharaoh exhibit. Behold, the dread wonder of Yog-Sothoth, overfiend of the dark dimension.
Yeah. I'm glad my great-grandpa stopped that transdimensional beauty from manifesting in the East Side.
Fine, Laney, welcome back.
The museum is proud to have recently obtained the preserved remains of the mysterious forgotten pharaoh of ancient Egypt.
It's Sam and Mac, isn't it?
Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life. And finally, the pride of the museum. Please proceed to the Knights of Yog-Sothoth display. The Order of Yog-Sothoth were an ancient society of mystic knights dedicated to serving an overfiend of the dark dimensions. This priceless tapestry, woven from the meticulously groomed back hair of the knights, is all that remains of their order. To see the terrifying power of the Yog-Sothoth tapestry, pull the sword from the eyeball.
Hey, you look familiar.
Hey, it's a Moai head. How's it hanging, big guy? Fine, be that way. Inexplicable object of unknown provenance.
Oh yeah, this is where the pharaoh was. Fun.
I had no idea ancient Egypt was so madcap. If you're going to putrefy and decompose, you might as well do it in style.
Green screw.
Pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things. Max would love to get his hands on this doohickey. Too bad he doesn't have any hands right now.
What do I got in my inventory? Can I shoot this?
Senseless vandalism has its place, but this isn't it. Ah, the Sphinx. I can almost smell it. Seriously, it smells like aspen here.
Yeah, he does look pretty cool without his coat. The sword flashed. Oh yeah, it did flash colors. What's this?
That's interesting.
Whoa!
Holyoke, Massachusetts. If I remember my field guide for otherworldly incursions correctly, that tentacle's a flagellum from the dark dimension. Senseless vandalism.
Yeah, well, I'm not getting over there right now. Right. Hang on.
Behold, the dread wonder of Yog-Sothoth, overfiend of the dark dimension.
Green, yellow, pink, blue.
Creepy. It's a good...
Green, yellow, pink, blue. Green, yellow, pink, blue. Green, yellow, pink, blue. Maybe, oh, maybe I can trade Sal's headset for this one. Hey Sal, Paperweight wants you to wear this. It's like a new headset.
Hey Sal, look. 3 monkeys violating that statue of a head.
Where? I didn't see nothing. Which is a good thing, since we put all the monkeys down in storage with the leather jackets.
So now we gotta get Sal to do something. Ah, wait.
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History.
Mr. Paperweight. Gee, thanks. That's the nicest thing you've said since you hired me.
extra period for no reason.
So, what can I do for you, boss?
Let us begin. Please make your way to the Mesozoic era exhibit in the center of the main floor.
Maybe we have
Dinosaur exhibit. You got it.
They spelled exhibit wrong. Maybe we gotta get Sal and the gorilla to fight.
Although it lasted for only 7 weeks.
I did not know that. Thanks, boss. Anything else, boss?
Please proceed to the
The Egypt.
Okay, wait, hang on.
I guess Sal's out of range.
I'll head back to base now, Mr. P.
Let us be pleased.
The dinosaur exhibit.
Okay. Green, yellow, pink, blue.
The museum is proud to have recently obtained the...
That's great, boss. But what do you want me to do now? Anything else, boss?
Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
I'd poke its eyes, boss, but I can't reach him. Anything else, boss?
Think.
Humanity has long pondered about the...
Yeah, boss. Very. Anything else, boss?
Someone texting me? Why is my phone vibrating?
To see the terrifying power of the...
I don't see any sword here, Mr. Paperweight. Anything else, boss?
Gently...
Yank the bone. Ow! Looks like everything's working A-okay, boss. Anything else, boss?
I imagine I gotta do, like, poke the eyes to the gorilla somehow, but I don't know how.
The museum is proud.
That's great. Anything else, boss?
Okay.
Boss? Well...
Let's talk to this guy.
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
Right. I'll just let you get back to that.
And finally, the pride. Please proceed.
Knights of Yog-Sothoth exhibit? Right away, sir.
To see the terrifying power of the Yog-Sothoth tapestry.
No, it's not Patrick Warburton, but it does sound a lot like
Pull
him.
the sword? Will do, boss. Looks okay to me. Anything else, boss?
But yeah, it's green.
Let us begin. Please.
Okay. Green.
The
Yellow.
museum is proud to have recently...
That's great, boss. Anything else, boss?
Pink.
Humanity has long pondered...
Yeah, boss. Anything else?
I don't fucking know.
Now, poke the eyes.
I'd poke. Anything else, boss?
Fuck.
I'll head back to...
I don't know.
I'd better find a way to get Max's body moving before Sal chucks it into an incinerator.
There's something I can shoot.
Senseless vandalism.
Your primitive projectile weapons are useless against my dense alien hide, Earthspawn.
I better not get too close to that thing. I could end up in some other dimension where the laws of physics are inside out, or radio stations are dominated by folk music, or some other nightmarish claw your eyes out scenario.
Hey, I like folk music. Fuck you.
Somehow I doubt they're gonna lure in the jaded thugs of today with laser light shows. Not enough despinings to hold a young person's attention.
Right, there's gotta be something I can do in the, exhibit, or fair exhibit.
Normally, the code of the freelance policeman frowns on stealing ancient brains, but desperate times call for icky measures. Ew, it's warm and pulsing and wriggly. I don't know whether to be repulsed or use it as a neck massager.
Oh my god, am I gonna put the Pharaoh's brain in Max? Am I gonna make Max into Samuel Mac? The long-lost Pharaoh?
Maybe this carefully preserved gray matter will get Max's body moving, or at least twitching and drooling unnervingly. Hello? Anybody in there?
Torments of Osiris will be laid upon your feet, heretics! The wrath of Anubis!
Nah, but I get that a lot. I'm Sam.
Oh my! A new body! And it's so energetic!
That's probably one of Max's sugar rushes. You'll just want to ride him out until you get used to him.
Well, I suppose you want some sort of tedious boon in return for rescuing our spirit from the shadowy realms, yes?
Well, if it's not too much trouble, Your Majesty, I could use some help retrieving Max's brain from a couple of world-conquering Nimrods.
I believe we can aid you in your quest. But where will my brain go after we've restored this Max?
Well, if everything goes as planned, I suppose you can take your pick between an ethnic sorcerer and a superpowered space gorilla.
A gorilla? That does sound promising. Very well, we shall grant your boon. It shouldn't be too much trouble with all these toys of the gods secreted in this fuzzy little body.
Toys of the gods? Do you have the gift?
Is that what they're calling it these days? My people always called it the Curse of Horus. Ungrateful wretches.
If
Don't
you've
be
got
horny
creepy
in my
brain
chat.
powers, this rescue's gonna be a walk in the park. Ready to roll?
Lead on, barbarian.
Alright.
The arrow of power. But where's the disc of madness? Or the orb of unending bounciness?
We haven't found him yet, but here, take a gander at this.
Oh, it's the rhinoplasty.
The wondrous essence thief! How well I remember disguising myself as a palm frond to observe the forbidden rituals at the Temple of Adolescence.
You tyrannical scamp.
Gross. Future vision.
What in the name of Gorgar?
In my experience, it's rarely a good idea to poke a space gorilla in the eyes.
That's what lackeys are for, Sam.
Whoop, whoop. Doing the thing where it's just like won't stop going in one direction.
Hey Max, check this out. It turns out that Lady Godiva was a dude.
Ooh, icky.
Well, either I managed to return Max's brain to his body in the future, or you're destined to learn a killer Max impression.
Let's move on.
Hey! Ouch! My thorax! My beautiful thorax!
Ouch! Who'd want to pummel a nice bug guy like Sal?
Alright, so I was right. We do have to do something with getting Sal to poke its eyes. Do we have any phone numbers? Oh wait, we can go look at the phone booth. Payphone.
Hey, Your Majesty, check out these spiffy phone numbers.
Phone numbers? Hieroglyphics to activate the translocation toy. We always wondered how that device worked.
It probably would have helped if the ancient astronauts who taught you how to build pyramids had left behind a few telephones. Say, one of those phone numbers is brand new.
Got it. Teleportation. The Egypt exhibit, the upper level info desk. The office. But Max doesn't even like girls. Aha! You can do some cool shit in here.
So this is Paperweight's office.
What a dump!
What a dump.
Someone's coming.
Why have you left the planetarium?
That intergalactic bully is driving me bananas, and his minions are a threat to my beautiful museum. Can't you do something?
Get a grip on yourself, man. Can't you see our long struggle to gather the toys is almost over?
You think I don't know that? I've been dreaming of this second chance for decades.
Then stop whining and get back in there.
Yes, sir, Dr. Norrington. Right away, Dr. Norrington.
Norrington.
His imperious attitude puts me in mind of a lute teacher we fed to my crocodiles for correcting my divine embouchure.
You know, Max's patter is a lot less...
Violent?
multisyllabic. 4 ancient diabolical summoning spells, and 1 pretty good chili recipe. It's locked. What kind of paranoid freak keeps his door locked from the inside?
I locked all my slaves inside my birthday pyramid after they finished building it.
Paperweight's not a slave.
Are you sure?
That foreshadowing?
This office could use a little tidying up, and a good firm raising. Check it out, Your Majesty. An insanely detailed top-down drawing of the city.
What a remarkable illusion of depth.
Oh yeah, you didn't have perspective and vanishing points in your time, did you?
Of course we did. Why, we had a whole chamber full of perspectives and a headdress adorned with vanishing points. And... shut up!
I wonder what all these intersecting lines mean. Oh well, probably doesn't matter since the whole place is going to get eaten by a giant purple apocalypse beast in a few years anyway.
Teleportation. Ah, I can copy the city thing.
Teleportation.
Where does this take us? Oh, I see. It just takes us right here. Rhinoplasty.
Rhinoplasty.
How amazing! We've been transmogrified into a glittering futuristic metropolis! But why do we feel like we're about to vomit?
That'd be the East River. Try to breathe through your mouth. The End of the World. Wait, is that the movie that has everyone dancing on the golf course at the end?
Oops, I didn't mean to skip that dialogue. Rhinoplasty.
Rhinoplasty.
I don't like that crapper. I'm not reading that. Is there anything I can copy in here? I don't really think so. Wait, what is it? What does the Pharaoh say if I like hit them up in the air? Oh, nothing. Oh, boring. Hey, Your Majesty, you recognize any of this?
Rhinoplasty.
Rhinoplasty. Okay, so the only thing I can copy with the rhinoplasty are these two.
Rhinoplasty.
My new form reminds...
And it'll come in handy in the unlikely event that we need a 7-sided die to defeat Skunkade.
What the fuck?
Your Highness?
Yes?
So, Your Highness, you impressed by the 21st century yet?
Oh, most definitely. Though we do feel a bit out of our element.
Rhino pussy.
Don't worry. Once we teach you a
Okay.
few crude gestures and get rid of the whole talking in the plural thing, you'll fit right in. After all this is over, we'll all head to Broadway and take in a show.
Oh, bread and circuses! Are there gladiator fights?
Actually, it's mostly a bunch of people dressed up as cats singing about wanting to break loose, and then a chandelier falls on them. Let's roll.
Aha! We shall roll like a wheel, yes?
You sure know your obscure cultural references, Your Majesty.
Roll! Roll onward!
Ah, the Sphinx.
Have you heard its famous riddle? It'll knock your sandals off. It's all about, well, there's a cucumber, and then... no, wait. Let me start over.
Don't bother, Your Highness. Really.
Oh, I know what we can do. I know what we can do. I think I figured it out. I got it.
Teleportation.
Whoop. I got it.
Rhinoplasty.
Now we do this.
Let us begin.
No, wait.
Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city.
The beast attacking the city. Right away, boss.
No, wait. I got it. Okay, hang on.
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me!
Ooh, he's a smart one, isn't he?
Who is this annoying cretin? Are you Sam?
We are the Pharaoh, you odiferous primate, and you would do well to kneel in our presence.
How about I make you dance instead?
Okay. The beast attacking the city. Quite literally.
Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city.
The beast attacking the city. Let's see. Ah, there it is.
Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
Poke its eyes. Really? Oh, well, you're the boss.
What in the name of Gorgar?
What should I do now, boss? Hey! Ouch! My thorax! My beautiful thorax!
By the underrealms of Embo, what is going on out here?
I kinda hated doing that to poor Sal.
Yes, most unfortunate. Beetles are sacred in my culture.
Actually, I think he's a cockroach.
Really? Then let him rot.
General Skunkape!
What?
I would very much appreciate it if your minions would refrain from manhandling my employees.
And I would appreciate it if you stopped using specious words like manhandling.
Oh, take it like a man, you big ape.
I can't believe I have allied myself to a sniveling irritant like you.
Irritant? Do you think I enjoy having my schemes yoked to an uncouth, half-naked space fascist who can't even capture a 6-foot-tall dog in a suit?
I assume you can do better, you half-witted conjurer?
Here we go.
Watch me.
Nice simmering. One more unfortunate misunderstanding should be enough to push Tom and Nicole here straight into supervillain divorce court.
We did it.
Looks like Max is stoking the fires of discord. I'll see if I can add some
Discord,
fuel
huh?
from out here.
Okay. I don't know what we have to do. But we have to fuck up the tapestry somehow because fucking
I'd run out of ammo before I did any serious damage, or wacky damage for that matter.
because he's very proud of it.
Future vision.
Future.
Oh, the subhumanity.
Why will you say that?
Since we're in a museum, I assume it'll be some sort of obscure historical reference.
What?
Hey, Max, check this out. It turns...
You already heard that. So it looks like we set it on fire somehow. I think.
Future vision.
Let me look at that one more time.
Oh,
Yeah.
the subhumanity.
Hmm. Where even is there anything fire related?
Hey, Sal, are you okay? That space ape was pretty rough on you.
No biggie. That's what chitinous exoskeletons are for, am I right?
Oh, right.
Anyway, I'm not tangling with that guy again. Not even if the boss man tells me to.
In my day, we'd have you flogged for such craven cowardice.
Yeah, well, craving this, fuzzy britches.
Ugh. Your loyalty is commendable, Surf.
I think you should apologize for threatening to incinerate my obviously alive buddy here.
No offense, pal. I was just following orders.
Ooh, we love it when servants say that.
What's with all the apes running around?
I don't know and I don't want to know. I'm not getting anywhere near those animals.
See you, Sal.
Be careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
Is there something flammable in the office, maybe?
Looks like Paperweight subscribes to Obazoth's nonsensical Grimoire Club.
Teleportation.
Hmm.
If you're going to putrefy and decompose, you might as well do it in style.
You're telling me that's the Buckingham Imperial model with the optional scorpion proofing.
Max is a psychic type Pokemon.
I think Sal's had enough.
Spare the lash, spoil the slave.
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things.
Why does this simple device fill me with such a feeling of unspeakable dread?
I think that's just Max's body having a tingle of anticipation. It does that when it sees exotic weaponry.
Ah. How delightful! I can almost hear them groaning in pain.
You're gonna love reality TV.
I think it's because they use it to extract Pharaoh's brains, yeah. Hmm.
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
Right. I'll just let you get back to that.
Hmm. Thanks. What happens if we try to go back to the planetarium?
I wonder how Max is holding up.
Is that an espresso machine? Because I've always wanted to pour caffeine directly into my brain.
This device is used to maintain the complex matrix of energies between the Devil's Toy Box, your magnificent brain, and Paperweight's chaos magic, and funnel them into the planetarium's crude projector.
Fascinating. Now tell me more about my magnificent brain. Yo, PWA!
What? I'm busy.
So, about Sal.
Sal? He is recovering from an unprovoked assault by a vicious space monkey.
Ah, poor guy. He deserves a space monkey who'll treat him right. I sure hope Skunk Apes boys don't trash your museum. I bet the hairballs are piling up already.
If those space simians monkey with my precious tapestry, they will feel my hot explosive wrath.
Fine. Just keep your hot wrath off my jar, will ya? It takes forever to clean. Why are you and that big dumb ape Skunk Ape working together?
I have no earthly idea. Dr. Norrington keeps telling me that Skunkapi is the key to finally gathering all the toys and completing the spell, but nothing is worth this abuse. Nothing!
Yes. Feel the hate grow within you. All this talking with my brain is making me tired. Let's talk later. Hey, minions!
Yes? Don't talk to the squishy one, me Tiho. The General says his brain has the power to cloud apes' minds.
Flatterer. Hey, Skunk Ape!
Yes?
Why are you working with that creepy paperweight guy?
Because I foolishly believed that I could tolerate a brief alliance with this insulting necromancer in order to gather the toys of power. I even consented to allow him to complete that stupid little spell he'd been working on.
That spell thing Paperweight's working on. It wouldn't have something to do with summoning an elder god by the name of Yog Sagoth, would it?
We've already heard that.
Boy.
Don't talk.
I need some me time.
Very well.
Looks like Max is stoking the fires of discord.
Real planet or big fat faker?
How is it your people make such superb handguns, yet you believe such nonsense?
Coming soon, a brief history of bad ideas in transportation. I hope Max's brain and body are reunited by the time this exhibit opens. He loves tooling around in comically unviable vehicles.
Oh, hey. The Hindenburg.
Whee!
Be careful, Your Highness. You're full of hydrogen and dangerously unstable.
Oh, lighten up.
Yeah, you do say
I
something.
have. Whee!
Oh my god, we're gonna do the Hindenburg.
Could you move just a little bit to the left, Your Majesty?
Why?
No reason.
Whee!
Oh, the subhumanity.
That was really quite exhilarating.
You're welcome.
Now never do it again.
No problem. Whoops.
Let go of me, commoner!
Shh.
Who is making all that inferno racket? Yogg-Sagoth! No!
Never place your hands on our divine personage.
Lighten up, Your Majesty. I think we're about to see some fireworks.
Skunkape!
What?
One of your ignorant minions has destroyed the museum's priceless Yogg-Sothoth tapestry!
Oh, really?
Mahila! Yes, sir!
Did any of you destroy Mr. Paperweight's precious tapestry?
No, sir!
I believe you owe me an apology, partner.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Sorry your minions are trigger-happy Neanderthals.
That's it! I've had it up to here with your incessant, petulant whining!
Petulant? Well, I've had it up to here with your imperious attitude and your odoriferous banana breath.
Banana breath? Banana breath? This alliance is over!
So be it!
It warms my heart to see these two fighting again. At least I think it does. Sam better come get me before these two losers knock over my jar, or worse, kiss and make up!
Wait here, Your Majesty. This move's gonna require some sneakiness, and that body you're wearing isn't really known for its stealth.
Very well.
Resistance is pointless, Terran flea!
Eat my primordial wrath, monkey boy!
Sam! It's about time.
I would have been here 2 or 3 explosions ago if someone I know had the slightest bit of impulse control.
Hey, my body's walking around without my brain. How'd you work that out?
I found a loner in the creepy Egyptian exhibit. Nice kid, but a little bit of an attitude. Now let's get out of here before Goofus and Gallant figure out that we've played him for chumps. Come on, Your Highness. Your Majesty?
The toy box! It's mine again!
Oh
no. The box!
Sam? You didn't stick the brain of a psychically gifted, unstable adolescent pharaoh in my cute little body, did you?
Maybe.
That is so cool!
Must resist.
Norrington, help me!
By Hammer of Ptah, the hairballs of Bastet, and the hangnails of Anubis, reality itself will kneel before Samunmak!
Maybe we should be leaving.
You think?
What happened?
And so ends another mind-boggling mystery solved by the loping wits and the capriciously applied violence of the freelance police. Who's up for a sugar grenade?
What the hell are you talking about, Sam? I'm still a brain in a jar!
Don't be silly, Max. You've always been a brain in a jar.
No, I haven't. I'm a short, sexy lagomorph with an enormous mouth and dead, shark-like eyes.
Hold that thought, little buddy. We've got some idolizing to do.
Say what?
Samunmak is handsome! Samunmak is cute!
When we think of Samunmak, we give a big salute!
Oh, you have got to be kidding!
Attention, everyone! From this point forward, those little things at the ends of your shoelaces. Aglets? Yes! Aglets are hereby decreed to be the most horrible things in all the world.
It's a good thing I don't wear shoes.
Sam, snap out of it!
Snap out of what?
Ah! Just get me out of here! I gotta find my body!
Mistacard, the last more or less honest credit card.
Normally I'd be leery of a pizza franchise expanding into the credit market, but if their loan rates are as stingy as their toppings, then sign me up! I don't have any psychic toys!
At least Sam still has his gun.
Max, beware.
Who said that?
Who said what?
Hold on, Sam. I think I'm getting a call from a new psychic friend.
Well played, Max. Sam must suspect nothing. Only you can untangle the twisted reality woven by Samunmak.
Me? Oh, there's a great plan. What am I gonna do, leak all over him?
Make contact with the rebels. They will give you the tools you need.
I don't see any rebels.
You will know them by their backhanded salute. Now, I must leave before I am discovered. Good luck, Max. We're all counting on you.
Who are you, anyway?
You may call me Dr. Norrington.
So, what now, little buddy?
What about, oh, I don't know, getting my body back?
I keep telling you, Max, you've never had a body.
All right, fine. Let's go find someone with a backhanded salute.
What for?
For the thrill of it.
Hail, Salmon Mac.
Oh, God.
Hail, Salmon Mac.
Thank you, Chippy.
Where would you like to go today, Sam?
Perhaps you'd like to give a gift to Lord Salmon Mac.
Or maybe make a visit to Salmon Mac's planetarium throne room to bask in his glory.
Or maybe you'd just like to cruise around the city, taking in the wonders that Lord Salmon Mac has bestowed on us.
Those all sound swell, guys, but I think I'll let Max pick the destination today. He's in a bit of a funk.
You know who could fix that? Salmon Mac.
Okay.
Impressively grandiose monument to Salmon Mac the Great, erected by his gratefully besotted subjects, October 10th, 1791. Oh, now I know that's wrong, Sam. Bosco's was standing here right up until this morning.
Bosco never existed, little buddy. And neither did Mama Bosco.
Just didn't mean to do that.
Stinky!
What do you want, you shiftless, tab-running losers? Can't you see I'm doing the Lord's work here?
This'll only take a minute.
That's what you always say before you drag me into your little schemes.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Just a normal salute.
Well, you look busy.
Noticed that, did ye?
So we'll be on our way.
What? No riddles? No discursive queries into the secret ingredients of my mysterious menu items?
We're between cases.
Oh, that body-snatching pharaoh even bamboozled the Stinkies? What good is bitter narcissism if it can't protect you from mind control?
Our Lord Salmon Mac sure loves his corn dogs.
Most likely 100% all beef.
Well, that was an interesting shortcut.
Oh, hey, this is still here.
Hey, Sam!
What is it, Max?
I'm a little fuzzy about how our last case wrapped up.
Well, after Skunk Ape kidnapped you, I went on an embarrassing noirish rampage through the streets, eventually tracking you down to the museum, where Hail Salmon Mac!
Ouch! Looks like Salmon Mac's rewrite of history has more gaps than a British subway system. Any luck getting me a body?
Why do you want a body anyway? You've never wanted one before.
Forget it. How long has Salmon Mac been in charge of everything?
Oh, Salmon Mac's always been in charge. Ever since he emerged from the newly created sun, resplendent in his billowing robe of glorious wonderment, and banished the evil cat demons to the underworld.
Cat demons?
Yes, they ruled the earth in the before time.
If Salmon Mac's so great, why is the city still such a mess?
Salmon Mac doesn't stress cleanliness. He's more of a tithing and sacrifice kind of deity.
So as far as you know, I've been a disembodied brain during the entire time you've known me, right?
Yeah.
How could I possibly be an effective force for violently ironic justice without fists, teeth, or a gun?
Don't sell yourself short, Max. Your poisonous personality and sharp-edged container has gotten us out of more jams than I care to remember.
Like?
Well, there's... Hail Salmon Mac!
Yeesh! If Salmon Mac's in charge of everything, who's President of the United States?
Don't be ridiculous, Max. You are.
Phew!
Of course, it's largely a ceremonial position. All you really do is go to a lot of mall openings.
Ah! Let's get a...
Will do.
Look at these guys.
Hey, mole cultists. How's it going?
Okay. Please don't snarl at us again.
Why would I do that? I've got Max's brain back, and everything's right with the world.
Right.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Hey, you gave a backhanded salute. Are you a rebel?
Rebels, where?
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
That should keep him busy for the next few hours. So are you a rebel or not?
We're much more than mere rebels.
Hey, aren't you?
To defeat Salmon Mac, you will need a weapon that our rebel forefathers originally used to separate his tyrannical brain from his spoiled body back in ancient Egypt.
Cable television?
No, we speak of the brain screw.
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things.
Bring the sacred weapon close to Salmon Mac, and we'll take care of the rest.
Bring the brain screw to Salmon Mac. Easy peasy.
I fear it will be neither easy nor peasy.
But fear not.
I wasn't.
We have obtained several tools to help you in your quest.
My psychic toys! I've missed you boys.
Many mole people sacrifice their dignity and 401ks to steal these infernal amusements out from under Salmon Mac's all-seeing gaze. Use them wisely.
Wisely. That's adorable. Hey, Sam! Giddy up!
Reverend submission is tough on the knees.
That's nice. Hey, I got us a case.
Really?
Yeah! The case of Salmon Mac's missing brain screw.
Ooh, sounds pointy and dangerous.
It better be, or you better get used to carrying me around.
I've been carrying you for years. Well, if Salmon Mac's missing his brain screw, we'd better bring it back to him. He's probably in the throne room at the museum. How long is he going to be out like that?
We'll keep him under until reality reasserts itself.
I wish I had hands so I could draw a monocle on his face. Hey, my brain water's pretty warm, Sam. Try sticking his hand in my jar.
Someday we should get around to properly burying Samuth and Maximus.
Oh, we'll take care of that.
It's the least we can do for the ancestors of our future saviors.
You have any idea what they're talking about?
Only marginally.
Okay, so what toys do we have back? Rhinoplasty.
Well, let me help you out with that, little buddy.
Don't mind if you do.
Oh my god, it's just floating in here with me.
Yo, Stinky!
Ah, again with the interruptions.
Yeah, whatever.
I see you brought out your catering truck for another delivery to our magnificent potentate.
Aye, Lord Salmon Mac can't get enough of my special corn dogs with their secret blend of herbs, spices, and insect viscera.
I want one now! Gimme, gimme, gimme!
Down you! These corn dogs are going straight to the old king's never-ending buffet table at the planetarium.
Besides, Max, you don't even have a mouth or a digestive system. What would you want with a corn dog? You look different today, Stinky.
Do you think?
It's the glazed-over mask of idolatry, Sam.
No, it's that.
Ooh, snazzy. Did you get that at the Ren Fair?
Ren Fair! This is the Medallion of Tithing, given to me by Lord Salmon Mac for offering him a one-of-a-kind gift that was most pleasing to his omniscient eye.
What'd you give him?
Some yak hair pants. They were the only ones in the world.
I'm jealous.
You should be. If I can scrape up a couple more of these accessories of privilege, I'll be sitting at the right hand of Lord Salmon Mac himself.
Damn.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Oh, brother.
How are you and Girl Stinky getting along?
Why don't you go ask her yourself? It's not as though she's doing anything else right now. She just spends all her time texting people, never lifting a finger to help her poor old grandpa. Feh.
It's nice to see your familial bonds are as strong as ever in this cruddy new world.
What in the name of Sobek Scrotum is he on about?
Beats me. I think he's just having one of his episodes. Hey, you've got an unholy knack with meats and organs. Any chance you can whip up a body for Max?
Well, I have been noodling with a recipe for a golem made of hummus.
Ugh, no!
Never mind.
Suit yourself.
All you had to do to get that accessory of privilege was give Lord Salmon Mac a present?
Aye, but only a one-of-a-kind gift. That's his most precious thing in the whole wide world.
Well, that's tricky. The Pharaoh's a bit, whimsical.
Tell me about it. I never can tell what sort of exotic toppings he's going to want on these infernal corn dogs.
See ya, Stinky.
I can hardly wait.
Hey, Stinky.
How's it shaking?
Oh joy, it's Chico and the man. Can we just cut to the chase? I've got important Salmon Mac business to attend to.
What are you doing out here?
What does it look like? I'm helping Grandpa Stinky load another metric barge load of corn dogs to Lord Salmon Mac's never-ending buffet table over at the planetarium.
That's funny. It looks like you're texting your boyfriend.
Boyfriend? Who said I had a boyfriend? I'm saving myself for Lord Salmon Mac.
Isn't he like, 10?
Now, but in a few years. Grrr.
Oh no.
You look busy, so we'll let you get back to your
All right, well, let's not talk to Stinky again.
Great, guys. Let's do this again real soon.
Nope. Getting the fuck out of there.
Smack Backs Yak Slacks. It's a story about how Salmon Mac briefly declared Andean weave pants to be his most favored thing in the whole wide world for a few hours last Thursday, before he discovered how itchy they were and had them all destroyed in a massive bonfire.
Fickle little tyrant, ain't he?
Hail Salmon Mac!
Hail Salmon Mac!
Oh god. I was waiting for Chippy to chime in.
Yeah, hail Salmon Mac.
Oh god. Let's go see Frankie. Okay, that was weird. Oh yeah, what phone numbers do we have? The cops and Steve.
Come on!
It costs 4 lots of grain to use this payphone. I remember when it was just a half bladder of lamp oil.
Nicky T's radio yurt.
When your toaster's gone kaput, bring it down to Radio Yurt.
Nicky may charge an arm and a leg, but at least his poetry sucks.
Frankie.
Ah, jeez, as if I don't have enough trouble today. Now I gotta deal with the freaking freelance police.
Beat it, coppers.
Yeah, let us fleece our cousin in peace.
Do my not ears deceive me, or are those rats mouthing off to us?
I believe they are, Max.
Shall we make a lesson of them?
I believe we shall. Now be nice while we talk to your cousin. What sort of low-rent criminal shenanigans are you and your kin perpetrating out here?
And please keep in mind that I can see the future, so I'll know if we'll be slapping you around for lying to us later on.
Hey, there's nothing illegal going on here, honest. Me and my cousins were just engaging in a little friendly wagering over Samu Mac's, gladiatorial bouts.
Really?
Yeah. Of course we don't actually bet on who wins or loses. That Skunkape gorilla's impossible to beat. So we bet on what the general's finishing move's gonna be.
Finishing move? How 90s.
When General Skunkape finishes off an opponent, he'll use one of his 6 signature moves to do the deed. Before each fight, we make bets on which one it's gonna be.
Fascinating.
No, it's not.
Humor the little rat guy, Max. Could you run through this whole
Wait, no, blah, 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 blah.
Don't go anywhere, Frankie.
Why would I go? I feel a hot streak coming on.
Whew, that's brutal.
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
Where was the scissor kick?
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah!
Mind if I lay down a bet?
You, a freelance cop, gambling on the street like a common rat? Hey, guys, wake up!
What?
What?
The high and mighty freelance policeman wants to make a bet on the next fight.
Bring him on.
More money for us.
So, which move do you think Skunkape will use next?
It's scissor kick. One guy said use your hands, so it's not going to be either. It's not going to be these. It's this one.
$20 on the Great Ape leg sweep.
Sam, since when do you have any cash? And, where are you carrying it?
A, since Sam and Mac kicked us out of our office, we've been saving a bundle by living out of the DeSoto, and B, none of your damn business.
Touché.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
I'll take the Space Ape kidney punch.
I'm in for the gorilla thigh squeeze, Frankie.
And I'll be taking all your dough with my bet on the simian scissor kick. But first, I better go get some cash.
What's that all about?
Frankie doesn't trust us, so he never carries any cash when he's around us.
Subsequently, he always has to run off to the ATM machine every time he makes a bet.
Hey,
I just
Paulie,
realized that's
you just
fucking
called it an ATM
Keepers.
machine.
So what?
So that's redundant, that's what.
I'm back!
Oh, it's a good thing, too. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern here were starting to put me into a coma.
Shh, the fight's about to start.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Skunkape circles the ring. The challenger runs for his life. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it, oh my, yes, it's the Great Ape Leg Sweep. And the crowd goes wild!
Got it.
Where was the scissor kick?
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
I should have known better than to go back to the gorilla moves.
Hey, I won!
Lucky dog.
Yes, that's it. Luck.
In no way aided by a brain with powers to see into the future.
Don't push it, Max. They may be smarter than they look.
Right in the Labanza.
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah!
That's some sweet Salmon Mac themed bling you got there.
Bling? Do people still say that?
And not just any bling. This here's a genuine pendant of Inquisition, given to me by Lord Samu Mac after I personally checked the 160,000 orifices of 20,000 guests at the security checkpoint of His Majesty's summer soiree.
Classy.
Tell me we're not going to do that.
Can I borrow your thingy of Inquisition?
No!
How about throwing it in the pot to spice things up a little?
Nah, I'll stick with cash.
Don't go anywhere, Frankie.
Why would I go? I feel a hot streak coming on.
Ooh, that's brutal.
I have an idea.
You know, maybe it's just the 28.5% annual interest rate talking, but I'm feeling a mite peckish right now.
A mite peckish? Have you been watching British TV again?
I can't help it. The short seasons appeal to my limited attention span.
Come on!
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah!
Hey, you're a rat who knows how to get things.
Plague, diphtheria, scabies.
Do you have a line on any empty bodies that we could drop Max's brain into?
I'm getting a little existential in here.
I'd like to help, guys, but that's a little out of my pay grade. I can fix you up with a nice car stereo, though.
Thanks, we'll pass.
Let's not be too hasty, Sam. The powers of my psychic brain melded to a kickin' sound system could be a formidable force for justice.
Don't go anywhere.
Why would I go?
Right in the Labanza.
Where's the ATM?
Woo-hoo-hoo! If I'm gonna be franchised out, I should at least be collecting licensing fees.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Hmm. Hey, it's Sal.
How come your Lord Salmon Mac hasn't fixed the city's broken down payphones?
He's phasing in brand new communications technology.
A vast network of vacuum tubes?
Nope. Messenger slaves, crawling through a vast network of vacuum tubes. Salmon Mac shatters storm. Citizens rejoiced as Lord Salmon Mac used his mighty powers to disperse a thunderstorm in advance to his annual visit to our fair city. And look, there's a picture.
What, can I turn myself into a storm?
Look at me, Sam! I'm a low-pressure system! I'm like a cushy government job, but with thunder!
Are you precipitating?
Sure. Precipitating, that's it.
Hey, Sal!
Sam!
I just love your Salmon Mac accessory.
Pretty sweet, huh? That's my ornament of fealty. Lord Salmon Mac gave it to me for exposing an evil heretic.
A heretic? What, did he deny the quadrine nature of the esoteric illuminations?
Worse, he didn't salute fast enough.
That is bad. Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
I've got a gift for Lord Salmon Mac.
Oh yeah? I can't accept just any old thing, you know. The omnipotent one is kinda picky. What you got?
How about a storm cloud?
I promise not to rain on the carpet!
No.
Darn. How about an authentic Egyptian brain screw?
Ooh, that's a really bad idea, Sam.
Why?
Didn't you hear? Salmon Mac hates those things. I should destroy it right now.
We'd better hold on to it just in case Lord Salmon Mac changes his mind.
Yeah, okay. He is a whimsical overlord.
How about a handsome but seldom useful firearm?
Lord Salmon Mac doesn't need guns. He could drop an army by wrinkling his cute little nose.
I didn't know my cute little nose could wrinkle.
What do we do?
On second thought, I don't think I have anything worthy of his plenipotency at the moment.
I hear you. I got worthiness issues myself.
Catch you later, Sal. Hail Salmon Mac.
Hail Salmon Mac. Right back at you, Sam.
Oh, brother.
Hey.
Stop bothering me. I finally found my place in Salmon Mac's blessed world, and I don't need my bubble rubbed by no freelance police.
Hey then.
Okay, let's have a nice firm chat with this body-stealing crock muncher.
That's no way to talk about our divine leader, Max.
Oh, good grief.
Kick him in the scarabs!
Do it! Do it!
Ooh!
Well played, General Skunkape. You are truly our fiercest and smelliest warrior.
I live for your praise, my liege.
You know, I enjoy a good pummeling as much as the next brain in a jar, but that seemed really unfair.
It may seem unfair, little buddy, but it's the only
Yeah,
way
Sal
those
worked at
stinking rebels
Stinky's
will learn
before.
to accept Salmon Mac's righteous rule.
You're creepy when you're sycophantic, Sam.
What's that?
That is Lord Salmonac's magnificent pyramid of corn dogs, a meticulously balanced marvel of nearly 340 Stinky's brand corn dogs. Don't you natives know anything about your own country?
All right, Egypt boy. You can steal my silky fur and my charming cartilage, but you'll never take away my snack time indulgences. In the name of the sweet, the salty, and the cheap yellow mustard, I hereby liberate these corn dogs!
Oh.
Vizier Paperweight! Dost our eyes deceive us? Or is that a tiny storm cloud disturbing our magnificent corn dog pyramid?
It would appear so, your radness.
Listen up, everyone. This is Samonak. Forget what we said before. Ugh. We have had it up to here with those tiny little storm clouds wreaking havoc. If you see a gathering of storm clouds, report them to Grand Vizier Paperweight at once.
A jihad against bad weather. I'm starting to like this guy.
I hope he goes after Grauple next. I hate those little balls of rhyme.
Ah, okay. We have to get him to hate credit cards so we can make a bet with Frankie against credit cards. Like, Frankie won't be able to use it, so we'll have to bet with his badge. Okay. We got this. Rhinoplasty. Okay.
Salmon Mac sure does love his corn dogs.
You may have my body, you phony pharaoh, but all your corn dogs are belong to Max! Hey, Pharaoh Face, look at me! I'm dancing on the grave of your hopes and dreams!
Oh.
What is that?
It's a credit card, my liege.
A credit card, Very well. Listen up, everyone. This is Samonak. Forget what we said before. From now on, credit cards are a scourge upon the land and our least favorite thing ever. So, if you see a credit card, rip it to shreds.
What did I miss?
I think you just single-handedly destroyed the foundations of the U.S. economy over a pile of corn dogs.
What, again?
Well, we can go make a bet. There goes the economy.
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I borrow your...
No!
How about throwing it in the pot to spice things up a little?
Nah, I'll stick with cash.
Don't go anywhere, Frankie.
Why would I go? I feel a hot streak coming on.
Okay, if we place another bet, Frankie won't be able to get any cash.
Oh, come on, Skunkapi. Use your stinking hands.
Ah, jeez, I thought for sure he'd use one of them simian moves this time.
No thigh squeeze? Oh.
Okay.
Come on!
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to make another...
Hey, it's your...
Okay, so it's not a Simeon move, it doesn't use his hands, and it's not a thigh squeeze. So... no thigh squeeze, no hands, and no Simeon. So it's this again.
$20 on the great ape leg.
All right, cut.
I'll take this.
Simians,
and I'll pick. But first, I got. Uh-oh.
A credit card?
Lord Salmon Mac hates credit cards.
Pulverize it!
Now, guys.
Don't you want in on that?
They look like they've got it under control.
No! Now what'll I bet?
How about that funky pendant of yours?
The Pendant of Inquisition? But it was a gift from Samu Mac himself. An accessory, what do you call it? Privilege.
But if you win, you'll have that and $60.
Hey, good point. I'm in.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it, oh my, yes, it's the Great Ape Leg Sweep, and the crowd goes wild!
No thigh squeeze? Ah.
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Ah, jeez, I thought for sure he'd use one of them simian moves this time. Come to Papa!
No!
Hey, what about the cash?
This accessory of privilege is all we need to get closer to the glory of Salmon Mac.
Works for us.
Well done, Max.
Yipes!
What?
Just a little brain cramp.
Preparations are being made. Gather more accessories of privilege so that Sam can get next to Salmon Mac.
No problem.
And don't forget to bring the brain screw.
Yeah. Sheesh, what a nag.
Who are you talking to, Max?
An imaginary friend. I call him Floyd J. Dalrymple.
You and your wacky psychic powers.
Oh, what's in here?
Get me out of here, Sam!
Holy Mother of Salmon Mac dancing the karaoke with the priests of Bast.
What was that?
I think they were dial-up modems.
Hold me!
Terrifying. Cool, now we can turn Max into a toaster for whatever reason. Hey, what's that? That thing.
Inner Circle members only. I don't think we're supposed to go in there.
That doesn't apply to us. We're the freelance police.
Stop! Only members of Lord Salmon Mac's inner circle are allowed within 10 cubits of the boy king.
Aww.
And how does sniveling jerk like you get to be in the inner circle?
The same way as everyone else, by earning accessories of privilege.
I like the face.
How can I get these accessories?
Just do exceptionally good deeds on Salmon Mac's behalf, like I did. Now scat.
Well, that wasn't very nice. But it won't stop me from returning Lord Salmon Mac's brain screw. I just need to rustle up some accessory thingies. Yoo-hoo, Lord Salmon Mac.
He's blowing you off, Sam. And after all you did to put him on the throne.
What are you talking about, Max?
Never mind.
Paperweight.
That's Grand Vizier paperweight to you, peasant.
Grand Vizier?
Don't you remember, Max? After our ancestors stopped Paperweight from summoning Yog-Sothoth to overthrow Salmon Mac, Paperweight saw the error of his ways and worked his way up to becoming Salmon Mac's Grand Vizier. Confidentially, I think Paperweight's pulling a scam, but what can you do?
I don't think that's how it happened.
You're just confused.
Do you need something? I'm very busy organizing His Magnificentness's gladiatorial battles.
What's Skunk Ape doing down there?
In his infinite wisdom, His Awesomeness has decreed that General Skunkape will lead Salmon Mac's legions in a conquest of the solar system and the stars beyond.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. But why is he wailing on mole men?
As you know, Lord Salmon Mac despises the mole people. Watching a space gorilla wail on them amuses him.
Well, it is pretty funny. Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give the big salute.
Don't go anywhere, P-Wait. I've got my eye on you.
Why would I leave? I'm right where I want to be, basking in Salmon Mac's glory.
In 1999, the Wedgeco Electric Company paid $15 million to purchase the naming rights of this constellation, now forever known as the Wedgeco Flying Toaster.
Ooh! What is that?
It's a Wedgeco toaster, Your Omnipotence.
A toaster? Greetings, everyone!
Not what I had in mind, but
Salmon Mac,
okay.
the Divine speaking. From this day forward, toasters are the most exalted things in all the universe, ranking just below yours truly on the awesome meter. Just thought you should know.
If I had one of those, I could give it to Salmon Mac.
Cool. So now we can give a gift and get the second thing. Blasty.
Sam, get a load of me! I'm
For the love of Salmon Mac, don't say it.
toasty.
Eat it.
Back away from the vault door, Sam.
Come on, Sal, can't I have a little peek inside? Like all good Salmon Mac enthusiasts, I'm just dying to know what sort of cool stuff people are tithing this season.
Sorry, Sam. No can do. The only people allowed in there are me and the Big Mac himself. And I only go in there when I'm putting a new gift in the vault.
Hey, Sal!
Sam!
I have a gift.
I've got a gift for Lord Salmon Mac.
We'll see about that. What you got?
How about a toaster?
Ooh, nice.
You think Salmon Mac will like it?
Didn't you hear? Those Wedgeco toasters are like his favorite thing in the whole wide world.
Great.
Yeah, people have been giving him toasters all day. Oh, the vault's jammed full of them. The last thing he needs is another dang toaster.
Darn.
God damn it.
I'm not giving that back to Salmon Mac. He'll think I'm a regifter. How about a toaster?
Ooh.
You think Salmon Mac...
Didn't... Yeah, people... Oh, the vault's...
Darn.
Well, now what?
On second thought, I don't think I... Hey, Sal, does his absolute perfectionist have any empty bodies in there? My buddy's in the market for one.
I'm sure he wouldn't miss it.
First of all, the answer is no. Lord Salmon Mac doesn't have any empty bodies in there.
Rats.
Second of all, you really shouldn't kid around about stealing from the big guy. That kind of talk could get the Grand Vizier and his goons all over your keisters.
If I had a butt, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Catch you later, Sal. Hail Salmon Mac.
Hail Salmon Mac right back at you, Sam.
Oh, brother. Hey, Sam!
What is it, Max?
Let's get a move on.
Will do.
Is that another Max on the ground? It's a credit card model. I don't think that's supposed to be there.
Stinky's is packed with crates of corn dogs for Salmon Mac's endless feast. So, you'll be heading off to the planetarium soon to bathe in the glow of Salmon Mac's praise?
Aye, if I can ever get my lazy, good-for-nothing granddaughter to quit messing with her cell phone!
Oh, I'm just, clearing up a few details with Salmon Mac's High Vizier, Grandpa.
Sure you are. You see what I have to put up with?
That's why we never work with family members.
Especially after that time with Cousin Lucretia. Ugh.
Okay.
Well, you look busy.
Noticed that, did ye?
So we'll be on our way.
What? No riddles? No
Yeah.
Stinky?
Oh, great. You're back. Oh, well, I'm sure Lord Salmon Mac won't be upset over missing his lunch.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
So, who are you texting?
I'm, handling all the logistics of the buffet.
Seems kind of cruel to let your grandpa do all the heavy lifting.
Oh, he insisted.
No, I didn't.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Come on, guys, grow some basal ganglia.
Lord Salmon Mac sure is swell, isn't he?
Oh, I know, and so powerful. Oh, and wealthy, and powerful.
You said powerful twice.
What can I say? I like power. It's been great, guys. Let's do this again real soon.
Sam, how about a little worshipful kneeling, huh? I know you love it, and I wanna, talk to these mole guys for a bit. About how cool Salmon Mac is.
Great idea, pal.
Why'd you knock out Obadiah there?
He's had a hard time holding on to his identity in this new Salmon Mac-centric reality. He might have salamandered you out to the Grand Vizier.
I think you mean ratted.
Spoken like someone who's never loaned money to a salamander.
Who's this Norrington guy? And why is he talking in my head?
We have no idea.
Shortly after Salmon Mac reordered reality, Norrington made contact with us and began aiding our desperate arrangements to defeat the Pharaoh.
As long as he is an enemy of Salmon Mac, he is a friend of ours. Whoever he is, we trust him implicitly.
Can you guys cast any cool curses?
The old ways are long lost to us city moles. But I can whip you up a tantalizing fresh pear and almond dessert pizza.
No thanks.
Hey, about that brain screw.
You mustn't alert your partner to our plans.
Can't we just give it to you?
No, we could never get close enough to the Pharaoh to use it.
He doesn't trust mole people.
Just because your people ripped out his brain a few thousand years ago? Huh, way to hold a grudge.
You must bring the brain screw to Salmon Mac's side.
I'm a little unclear on this. Did Salmon Mac change the world and make everyone but us think it had always been this way? Or did he actually change it so it's always been this way, and we're the only ones who know that it hasn't?
The first one.
The second one.
Well, that's reassuring.
Actually, we don't really know.
But really, what's the difference? Whatever the nature of this perverted reality, Salmon Mac must be stopped. Is this not correct?
Yes. No. What was the question again?
That's the spirit.
Who are you guys, anyway?
We are the last disciples of the Anti-Salmon Mac Society and Croquet League of West Nigeria.
The A.S.
Yes. It's an unfortunate acronym. Believe me, it spelled something a lot more awe-inspiring back in ancient Egypt.
Wait, I need to spell that acronym out of my head. The anti... What was it?
Who are you guys, anyway?
I'm gonna type it in
We
chat.
are the last disciples of the anti-Salmon Max Society.
Okay, ASMSC. Oh, the ass clown. Oh, that's good. Because Sam Mac is like one name. The ass clown. Oh, that's actually
and
cool.
Croquet League of West Nigeria.
The AS...
Yes.
God, that's funny.
So when this is all over, I get my body back, right?
Your clothes may not survive the reality-altering process.
And your list of favorite songs and television programs will remain the same, but sorted into alphabetical order.
Damn, Salmon Mac. Still, it's a small price to pay. You stay here cowering in the dark. I'll go beat the bad guy.
Good luck, moist savior.
We'll be fighting by your side, in spirit, from down here.
Okay, so we have to expose someone for not saluting fast enough?
How long is he going to be out like that?
We'll keep him under until Sic Semper Tyrannis, Junior!
Yowee! That brain screw's a menace.
And it makes people speak in gobbledygook.
I think that's Latin, Max.
So we have to get someone to salute too slow, because then we can expose them as like a rebel, and then we'll get a badge. So there's someone that we can trick into saluting slower than normal.
I hope Girl Stinky's got an unlimited texting plan.
Texting's so 2009. All the cool kids are blimp-dingling these days.
You're cute when you make up tech fads, Max.
2009 was 1 year before this came out.
No! I love Lord Salmon Mac.
It looks like Grandpa Stinky's got a date with Lord Salmon Mac's heretic police in the near future.
It's all...
Okay, so Stinky is the one that we have to trick into saluting too slow.
Stinky!
What do you want, you shiftless, tab-running losers? Can't you see I'm doing the Lord's work here?
This will only take a minute.
That's what you always say before you drag me into your little schemes.
Salmon Mac sure is swell, isn't he?
Oh, that he is, lad. Why, just last night, there was this tremendous storm over the city, causing my knees to seize up something fierce.
I used to have an
There we
elbow
go.
like that. Back when I had elbows.
Shush you.
So I brought a gift.
Okay.
No way.
Sorry for skipping all the dialogue. I'm sure something funny was in there, but like, I'm tired. This stream has been going for more than 2 hours. No, I know what we gotta do. I know what we gotta do. Rhinoplasty.
We should go to the old folks' home and watch their rheumatism flare up.
You're a sadistic little twerp, Max.
Nice balls, twerp. You keep expecting a cave mole to pop out? Of where? Also, Aaron, I literally forgot that you subscribed to me. Thanks. Like, I just brought that up because I saw the subscriber icon.
Oh, the weather's turning. I can feel it.
Yep.
Yo, Stinky.
Again with the interruptions.
Yeah.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Oh, we have to kneel. Because he says his knees lock up whenever there's a storm.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
My poor knees.
Blasphemer.
Heretic alert! Heretic alert! Heretic alert!
I'm not a heretic, you blithering idiots. I've
Idiots.
got bad knees.
Tell it to the pit of contrition, punk.
No! I love Lord Salmon Mac.
Sam and Max, in recognition of the great service you've done to your lord and master, I have been instructed by Salmon Mac himself to reward you with one of his accessories of privilege. The ornament of fealty.
Wow.
Oh, he shouldn't have.
As you are, everyone.
Well done, Max.
Yikes!
What?
Just a little brain cramp.
Our agents are almost in place. Obtain another accessory of privilege so that Sam may get close to the Pharaoh.
I'm all over it.
We gotta give another gift. But the question is, what?
Oh, I am so very sorry, Your Perfectness.
Wow, that was some world-class groveling.
I wonder where he trained. Hey!
Graspy little fella, isn't he?
You'd think his future biceps would have a little muscle tone after all that gladiating.
What the?
Apparently, the future is a hellish nightmare of slow-motion action movie cliches.
I'll be getting too old for that shit.
Stop.
Come on, click the
Kill
button.
her!
Ooh, I'd hate to be the poor guy on the receiving end of that righteous wrath.
Max said the shit word. Have you seen the outtakes from season 1, Aaron? Like, there's a thing on the Skunk Ape YouTube channel, like Skunk Ape the company that's remastering the games. And they fucking there's like this outtake reel from the voice actors, and they actually like animated all of them in engine as if it was actually Sam and Max and other characters saying them, and like it just has them actually swearing as Sam and Max. Also, I have no idea what you're talking about.
In days of
The
yore,
instrument.
British sailors would often follow Pramiopia, the baby buggy, to guide their vessels home.
Ooh! Vizier, what is that magnificent?
Hey. Big fan. What who noise?
In New Zealand, this arrangement of nondescript...
Attention, every...
Oh, I know what we gotta do. So, when we tried to give a toaster as a gift, Sal was like, "Oh, everybody's given their toasters, so we don't have enough. We already have enough. We don't have to take in more toasters. If we make it so once he hates them, everyone will destroy them, and then we'll be the only people that have a toaster to give." I got it. Okay. We gotta make Sam and Mac hate toasters, and then after that we gotta make him love them. Rhinoblast. I'm gonna say that every time I select that toy, because it's just funny. The museum.
That's the second largest stack of corn dogs I've ever seen.
Hey, Spammy Yak! Your Your stupid pyramid is toast!
Oh.
The drum that makes the quote-unquote who noise, what area is the music?
That!
It's a wedge-core toaster, sir.
A toaster, eh? Attention, everyone! This is Samunmak, Lord of all creation. Forget what we said before. From now on, toasters are officially the most horrid, beastly things in the whole wide world. And if you see a toaster and you want to make us happy, break it into tiny little bits.
Wow, that means every toaster in the world is now utterly and irrevocably destroyed.
But where does that leave toaster pastries?
Room temperature, little buddy. Room temperature.
What area is the drum that you're talking about in? Like, what, the music where? Because I'll go to that area and listen. Outside the office? Okay. Okay. Now that he hates them, we gotta make them his favorite thing again. No, 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 wrong one. Ah! Toaster.
Ooh! Hi-ho, everybody! Just thought you should know that the bestest thing in the world are now toasters! Bye-bye!
If I had one of those, I could give it to Salmon Mac.
Great. So now all the toasters in the world are destroyed, and we have one to give. Okay, I'm gonna go to the street and just, like, listen to the music, so I can hear what you guys are talking about. Oh, that, like, the... Yeah, woo! Yeah, I love those. Woo!
Hey, Sam!
They're funny. I get what you're talking about now. There it is. Funny noises. Alright. No, wrong place. Fuck. Get out of there. Gift vault. Hey, we got a toaster for you, bud. Rhinoplasty. A monkey drum. You have a gift.
I've got a gift for Lord Salmon Mac.
Oh, yeah? I can't accept just any old thing, you know. The omnipotent one is kinda picky. What you got? Is that?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Lord Salmon Mac's gonna love this. Wedgecoat toasters are his favorite things in the world.
So I've heard.
But they've been so scarce since the purging. Where'd you find this one?
I made it. It's amazing what you can do with a glue gun, some pipe cleaners, and a little imagination.
Amazing. Well, I'll just stash this bad boy in the vault.
Sam, in gratitude for your truly one-of-a-kind offering, Lord Salmon Mac has ordered me to present you with one of his accessories of privilege. The Medallion of Superlative Tithing.
I don't know what to say.
Gratitude would be appropriate, peon.
Thank you, Salmon Mac. Hey, you're back, little brain buddy. Wait a sec. If you're here, what about...
Don't overthink it, Sam.
Sweet hopping Horus on a two-headed asp. I've got 3 accessories of
Like
privilege.
how asp
You know
has
what
been
that
said
means,
in
Max?
multiple
We
episodes
get a
of
free
this
hoagie on our
entire-
next visit?
No, it means I'm
This
worthy
entire
of basking
season.
in the transcendent radiance of Lord Salmon Mac's divine personage.
I'd prefer the hoagies.
You don't even have a mouth. I wonder if I should shave first.
Alright. Well, I guess we can go to Salmon Mac and get the brain screw now.
Wow, that spindly old mole woman's really holding her own against Skunk Ape.
Who knew that Dame Judi Dench exterior was hiding the ninja skills of Mila Jovovich?
I don't think Mila Jovovich is really a ninja, Max. This should be fun.
Stop! Who dares trespass into the inner circle of the Lord High Salmon Mac?
I dare, Grand Vizier Pepperpot.
And we've got the bling of whatever to prove it.
It appears they'll give out accessories of privilege to anyone these days. Very well. Let it be written that Sam and Max, freelance police, have been granted entry into the inner circle of the Lord High Sam Mac, maker of worlds and breather of life. Welcome, Sam and Max. Try not to bother the Lord High. He's a busy god.
O most mighty and glorious Lord Salmonmac, I have something you might be interested in.
Sic Semper Tyrannis!
Hey now, Missy,
Junior!
be careful with that thing.
Sam, no!
You furry fool!
Well done, my wet-nosed and faithful servant. Now, finish off this wretched assassin.
Isn't that a little harsh? How about we just slap her with a fine or revoke her internet privileges for a few days?
Kill her!
Come on, Sam, don't be a jerk.
I'm sorry, my liege. I can't do it.
What? Ha! Paperweight? How could you let her escape?
Oh, I am so very sorry, Your Perfectness.
And you! You have disappointed us for the first and only time, Sam! Into the pit of contrition with you!
Yes, your awesomeness.
Yes, I shall enjoy this.
Let the divine punishment begin!
Boy.
I've waited a lifetime for this, Earth Cur.
But we only imprisoned you in the penal zone a couple of hours ago.
Yes, but due to the temporal differences between this dimension and the...
Blah, blah, blah. Just shut up and fight.
Yes, your gloriousness.
Yes, your wonderfulness.
Let us see what you've got.
Max, little help here?
I can't leave now. The fight's just getting good. I can't leave. I can't.
Okay, there's nothing to do with the phone. Future Rico.
Hi-ya!
Oh!
Did that help?
A little, but do you think you can widen the zoom on these visions a bit?
Maybe if I had some hands, I could fiddle with the lenses.
I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Looks like you're gonna win!
That's very, comforting.
Where's Salmon Mac? Look up! Why can't you look up? Thank you.
Paperweight's got a shorter fuse than those fireworks we bought from those Girl Scouts.
Where's Salmon Mac? He's just gone.
Still standing? I'm impressed.
If this is all it takes, you'll be really impressed when I kick your crimson keister. Hey, Skunk Ape!
What?
I can't believe you're doing Paperweight's dirty work.
What are you talking about?
I don't see him in here getting all sweaty with Mole Man, do you?
Ha! The only thing Paperweight is good for is fetching me more grapes after my battles.
Hey, Skunk Ape!
What?
No, my POV isn't Sam Max, because there's Max's brain right there, and he's on the throne. He's just, like, not there.
Must have hurt when Paperweight dumped you, huh?
What are you talking about?
You know, when he ditched your little alliance of the B-list supervillains.
What? Paperweight didn't break the alliance. I broke it. I dumped him.
That's a lie!
Ah, my eyes! Oh! A worthy attempt, Sam, but your feeble blows cannot topple me!
Hey, Skunk Ape!
What?
Paperweight broke your heart when he...
Told...
Liar!
Ah! My eyes!
Max?
That won't do me any good now.
Well, I don't fucking know.
Why don't you fall?
After you.
Ha! Ha! A child could have seen that move coming.
Hey, Skunk Ape! What?
Don't just stand there like a drooling Who-Man. Hit me!
Human.
Oh, very amusing.
Hey, Skunk Ape!
What?
What?
So, the mole men giving you a good fight?
Don't be ridiculous. Those dreary little mole men barely get my pulse racing. It's all I can do not to double over laughing when I see them running around the arena.
Hey! Liberté! Egalité! With Mole! Down with the Pharaoh!
How dare you!
Ow!
Hey, Skunk Ape!
What?
What?
I've been wondering, what? Can you get free space gas with your AARP card?
You clumsy oaf! Do you know how much that equipment costs?
Woo!
Oh, he's distracted now. Okay.
Hey, Skunk Ape! What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't any of them...
Well...
La la la. So cool.
Okay.
Hey,
on.
Skunk Ape! What?
Getting dumb.
Must have hurt when Paperweight... What? You know.
Ah! My eyes!
Then we attack, and he gets hit by
Hi-ya!
Oh! Ow!
Finish him!
I have had enough of you!
I knew you could do it, Sam. Even though I may have secretly placed some side bets against you.
I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Must we do everything around here? If you will not submit to our champion, then we will personally have the pleasure of scraping you from the papyrus of reality.
Try not to ruin my face, Sam.
And don't think we haven't noticed you meddling with our stolen toys.
Ah, croco dung.
Now, insect, strike me if you can.
I can't, your gloriousness.
That's more like it. Go ahead, make my epoch.
Oh, great. There's a second
Sam
fight.
and Mac, you're really
Yes?
a heck of a guy. Max, give me a hand here.
But I don't have any hands, Sam. Or magic toys.
When has that stopped you before?
All right. I'll see what I can do. Sam and Mac is stupid. Sam and Mac is lame.
You're next, Brain.
I got nothing.
Why so quiet, Sam? Bastet got your tongue?
You know what I could go for right now? Some cheesy fries.
Not helping, Max.
Yeah, we get it. Evil laughter. Throw Sam against the wall. Evil laughter.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Careful, Kerr! You almost hit me!
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Kneeling won't save you now, traitor.
You know what I could go for right now?
Not.
You gotta get him a little bit closer to Sam.
Any ideas?
I was kind of hoping you'd have some, little buddy.
Yeah.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Careful, Kerr! You almost hit me!
Oh my god.
I got nothing.
Don't just...
Salmon Mac, you're really
Yes?
a heck of a guy.
I was...
Oh, you're right. I didn't think I could kneel and salute at once.
Salmon Mac is mighty.
The brilliant...
Yeah.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
You did it, Sam.
Oh, I'll never be a Grand Vizier now.
Thank you, Aaron.
Ooh, have I got a headache. Hey, did I just miss out on one of those reality makeover capers?
Yep, you were pretty much useless through the whole thing.
Dang.
Don't worry, though. I saved the day all by myself. Even though I had my hands, legs, and all my internal organs tied behind my back.
Hey, nice work, little buddy.
Now hurry up and put my brain back in my body. This jar's starting to fog up.
There you are, Max. Good as, new.
Ooh, it's tight in here. All that demon broth must have fattened up my brain.
We'll get you on a steady diet of brain-shrinking reality shows tomorrow. Now let's stow this troublemaking toy box someplace safe before another delusional jerkwad gets his hands on it.
Aside from me, you mean?
Sam is coming! Sam is coming! Sam is coming!
You don't have to repeat yourself.
And besides, I'm right here.
Actually...
What?
This is just like that dream I had last night. I wonder if he studied for his finals.
Why don't you ask them?
What?
Max?
Yes?
Shouldn't I be waking up about now?
Shouldn't I be waking up now? A good question from a good dog, and one that you are no doubt asking yourself even now, along with who is the ominous Dr. Norrington? How did Monsieur Paperweight survive for over a century? And what is the dealio with all those naked Sams? We'll have answers of a sort to these questions in our next chapter. Until then, my friends, sleep well.
Oh shit. Beyond the Alley of the Dolls. Well, episode 3 down, 2 to go. I'm gonna listen to the credits because I like the music. Beyond the Calm of the Balls. Thanks, Aaron. Ooh. Hiccups. Alright. well, I've got a long night ahead of me after this stream, because I'm going to be up all morning, refreshing a Best Buy page to hopefully get a graphics card. So, no, I'm not going to bed, Aaron. I gotta keep my eyes peeled for a 3080. Thanks, Heavy Thunder. I'm glad you enjoyed. Yeah, thanks everyone. I'm glad you all tuned in. I had a lot of fun. Thank you, Lainey. That means a lot. Holy shit, this season's 11 years old as of this year. Well, that was good. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you all maybe tomorrow? I might stream tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll consider it. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.